Let me just check and make sure everything is working okay. Please be patient with me. Oh, let's see. There we go. All right. Good morning again, age-friendly folks. I'm so glad to be back with another project. Today we're going to make this cute, quick, simple fall card. Farmhouse, I think they call that. Plaid is such a big thing right now. I didn't stamp on the inside of this card because you could use this for so many things. You could use it for happy birthday. You could use it for thinking of you. There's just so much that you could use it for. So I did not stamp on the inside of it. So as I always start off, welcome to another age-friendly class. For those of you that know me, my name is Corinne Sandin. I teach stamping and scrapbooking here in the Lewiston and Auburn area. So let's get started. Again, it is a very quick and simple. I will give you the measurements, so if you have some products at home and you would like to make another card, you certainly can do that. So you should have your envelope, your very basic card base, which for most part I use only two sizes. This one is a traditional 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. And then I have a matte piece. It's called Crumb Cake. It's 4 by 5 1/4, and I ran it through an embossing folder. Some of you may not know what that is, but it's this plastic mechanism. This isn't the one I used. So you put a piece of paper in it and you run it through a machine. I know that the age-friendly program has one now down at the center. Then you have this pretty fall burgundy and pumpkin color ribbon. And then I've die cut out the other parts for you. As you can see, I made a mistake, so I just flipped it over. You may have one in your packet. Sometimes that does happen. And then the cap. These are all die cut. Those are like metal cutting things that you can cut different shapes out of. Some of you may have a Cricut or one of those that you could cut from too as well. So very quick. So let's put our ribbon on first. And I always try to save as much as I can on products, to help my customers, as well as being a little conscious of cost. So this one, we're just going to cut it right in half. I'm going to grab my glue dots again. Again, you can use anything to attach your ribbon. You do not have to use glue dots. You can use your tape runner or whatever you choose. Now, I did a class recently for somebody, and they were having a hard time getting their ribbon straight. So a couple of things you can do. You can either use a grid sheet like I have here, or grab a ruler and just measure up from the edge on one side. So I'm going to put it not quite halfway, but about 2 and let's see, about 2 1/4 from the bottom. So I'm going to make a mark there, and then come over here and make a mark too on the back side of my paper. Then when I take my paper, my glue dots, you need to decide, are you going to put it on top of that mark? I'm going to put it on the bottom. So my mark is on the top. I'm going to slide this over. And remember, I put it on the bottom over there. So I want to make sure it's a little snug and put it there. Now, when I turn it over, it's straight. But if you have something like a grid you can certainly use that. This is just an added tip for those of you that have a hard time getting your ribbons or something straight. I'm going to use my bone folder to fold this up. I'm going to take my favorite adhesive, which is Tombow. Start in the middle. Once I have a feel for how it's flowing, and you can see I do not go right to the edge. because when you press down on it, it's going to spread out. Make sure your card opening is in the right direction. You're going to attach this so you have a nice little frame of off-white all the way around it. And because that paper was embossed, I really want to make sure that this attaches well to my card, because obviously you're not going to get glue in all these raised spots. And tie that just in a knot. Again, I'm going to grab my ribbon scissors and hold them and cut them at an angle. Now the little coffee cup, you may all have a different color too. I just want to make sure that you're aware of that. So again, a little bit of Tombow. A little goes a long ways. Then I'm going to put it right over my ribbon. Just like that. Now this time I'm going to use my fingers because I don't want those raised. If we use the bone folder, I'm afraid the raised ridges would show. Then you should have some dimensionals or pop-ups, as some people call these, on the back of your little cup holder. And I'm going to put that right there. And then you should have another one across the top of your... This one is a little bit harder to center because you want to make sure that this part covers your cup. And it's just a... I use the word smidgen a lot, but it's just a tiny little bit larger than your cup. So yes, I recognize that this is a simple card, but it's so cute and so sweet for the fall. Now I hope you make this, and I hope you send it to somebody with this coronavirus. There's many of us that are shut-ins or live alone like I do, and when I get a card in the mail, it just makes my whole day. It makes my heart warm. So I hope you enjoyed making this card. I look forward to you sending it to somebody. Make them smile. Until next time, I'll be back soon with another cute project for you. I hope you enjoyed this class. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and be kind to each other. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.